Hello, how's it going? And welcome back to the Counterpoint and Consensus Sportscast. I'm Shiflo, joined today by Sultan, and we have a special guest in Josiah. How you boys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
definitely a fun day
I'll,
in the NFL season today, right?
Derek Carr's elite. I promise. I promise.
The sweatshirt
uh,
doesn't show my frustrations with my actual team.
yeah, it was a lot of fun football to watch. I can't be mad at that. There's a lot of good games. Our bets were pretty good. I went 9-4 out of the 13 we did in the last video, so that was great. It's just Raiders lost, so
It is what it is. I know I definitely netted a profit. I think I went even or like 5-4, something like that. You can check the spreadsheet. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about Monday Night Football, matchup between the Broncos and the Seahawks. Currently, spread looking like Broncos are favored by 7 points with an over under of 44. So I like the Broncos a lot going into this matchup. I think that they've started building up to what they could be. The Seahawks are on a downtrend, in my opinion. I'm taking the Broncos -7. Broncos money line is super safe, in my opinion. What about you guys?
I like
yeah, I
it.
would say the same. I think that take the spread, the 7. The odds are better there. The
Mhm.
-290 is a little steep. Just best bang for your buck. They're definitely going to cover 7.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm definitely going to take the cover 7, but I might play around like small half unit play and just maybe even go -10 or
Yeah,
-14 for the
another alternate
Broncos,
spread.
just to get some juicier odds. But yeah, so now that that's through, we are actually going to go through a few prop bets that we like. For me personally, I have Russell Wilson getting at least 2 passing touchdowns. I feel like that's a really safe prop. That's currently at -152, so we're still in pretty decent odds there. In terms of touchdowns, I don't really want to touch any Seahawks players getting touchdowns because I'm really worried about their offensive production with Geno Smith driving the ship, so to speak. But for the Broncos, I'm actually going to be taking Cortland Sutton to get a touchdown, at least one touchdown. That's +129. I'm also taking Jerry Jeudy to get at least one touchdown at +160. And I think that's all the prop bets I have. What about you, Sultan?
I like those picks. So far I have most first downs for Denver. I think that's the superior offense. You can get that at -243, which is not terrible. I think is a really safe bet with how efficient the offense is going to be with Russell Wilson. I also took will Seattle score on their first drive. I think that's a pretty easy no. The Denver front seven is very formidable. And while Geno Smith is one of the better career backups, I don't see him driving down the field on the first drive. And then my last one is for Russell Wilson to have over 14.5 rushing yards. Now, he's not the same scrambling quarterback that he was at Seattle, but I think 15. I mean, they're going to run PA boots. He's going to have a play where he rolls out, no one's open, and he just takes 6 yards. And there'll be, I think, one key play where he scrambles. I think 14.5 is pretty reasonable. This is the one I'm least confident on just because, he has that history of injuries and he is getting older. So he's not as frequently going to scramble, but that's still built into, his play style. So I think it's a good one to lean on. I got it for -113.
Yeah, another thing to note about that scrambling prop, I might actually take that myself. Um, he's trying to establish himself to this Broncos fan base, right? And what better way to do that than with a big scramble, right? Or maybe a couple large scrambles. So I really like that pick. I think that it's going to be an electric game for him, especially because it's against his old team. You could call it a revenge game, maybe. Um, but moving forward, Josiah, you have some special picks for us, right?
Yeah, I've only got two for you. My first one is going to be the first touchdown scored is going to be from KJ Hamler, receiver for the Broncos. You know, Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton are going to get a lot of the looks, but once they get in the end zone or maybe a big play, I'm taking KJ Hamler just slip through. Slot guy. He's not going to get all the attention from the defense. That's just a simple one to kind of take. It's at plus 1400, so
Yeah.
it's a good.
Okay.
That's
It's
pretty
a
good odds.
it's a risk. It's a risky one, but it's totally feasible. I think.
I
Hey,
mean, you throw a
Uh,
dollar on that and you make 14. I mean,
yeah,
that's
that's Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
And then my
okay.
second one, Javonte Williams having over 66 receiving yards.
Okay.
Just
I
because
like that stuff.
out of the backfield work, Russell Wilson did a lot of stuff. Marshawn Lynch did get a lot, touches receiving wise. Saw a lot of stuff rushing, but
Yep.
taking receiving yards. I didn't pull this one up, but I would take prop bets on Javonte Williams getting more carries, more yards than Melvin Gordon for tomorrow night. It's a split backfield, splitting carries, but Javonte Williams is gonna seem like he's gonna be the lead back for this year.
Mhm.
So it'd just be something to look at, and I think it's worth taking on that one.
The prop for Javonte Williams is for him to have at least 61 rushing yards, and that is at -114. You can take -51 rushing yards for -239, but I think that 61. I think that's a pretty good number for him. He's definitely going to be prioritized in this offense now more than Melvin Gordon. They're trying to implement him a lot more. I do like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, shorter video tonight. Definitely a little bit
Only one
worn
game to
out.
cover.
Yeah, worn out after this
Instead of
long NFL
15.
Sunday. But football's back. I can't complain. Super excited about that. So yeah, make sure if you enjoy and if you like our picks, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and definitely check out our spreadsheets. We both have been providing spreadsheets, providing the picks we make in these videos, kind of keep us all honest, so we don't manipulate our records. But yeah, anything else from you guys? We good?
I think we're good. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Right.
Let's ride.
All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.